Mukaz had never imagined that the most important moment of his life would happen face down on a worn martial arts mat, with his instructor effortlessly holding him in place after a clean technique. His heart pounded from exhaustion, his pride burned from another failed attempt, and then she calmly asked, "Do you want me to get off now?" It wasn't a teasing question. It was a challenge that forced him to decide whether he would quit again or find the courage to keep fighting. Before we continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and stories that inspire hope, please like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to Kindness Space so we can keep bringing you meaningful stories. Mukaz was 28 years old and carried invisible scars that no one at the dojo could see. After losing his job and watching years of confidence disappear, he walked into the small martial arts school hoping to learn self-defense. Deep inside, however, he was really searching for a reason to believe in himself again. Every class reminded him how far behind he was. Younger students learned techniques quickly while he stumbled through the basics. Every failed throw, every missed block, and every awkward movement whispered that he simply wasn't good enough. More than once he considered walking away forever. His instructor, Maya, noticed something the others did not. She saw that Mukaz never complained. Even after difficult training sessions, he stayed behind to wipe the mats, organize equipment, and quietly thank everyone before leaving. She understood that his greatest opponent wasn't standing across from him during sparring. His greatest opponent lived inside his own mind. Instead of treating him differently, she patiently corrected every mistake, praised every small improvement, and reminded him that true martial arts were about character before strength. Weeks became months. Mukaz grew stronger, but progress was painfully slow. During one advanced class, he volunteered to demonstrate with Maya in front of everyone. Within seconds, she anticipated every move he made, redirected his balance, and gently pinned him to the mat without causing pain. The room became silent as Mukaz realized he had been completely outmatched. That was when Maya asked whether he wanted her to get off now. For a brief second he wanted to say yes, stand up, collect his bag, and never return. Instead, he took a deep breath and quietly answered that he wanted to understand what he had done wrong. Maya smiled, released the hold, and told him that the strongest students were not those who never fell, but those who were willing to learn while lying on the ground. Those words changed everything. Mukaz stopped measuring success by victories. He began measuring success by effort. Every morning before work he practiced footwork in a nearby park. Every evening he stretched until his muscles stopped shaking. He filled notebooks with techniques, mindset lessons, and personal goals. Gradually, the frustration that once controlled him was replaced by discipline. Other beginners started asking him for advice because they noticed how patient and encouraging he had become. Outside the dojo, life slowly improved as well. Mukaz found a modest new job where his confidence and calm attitude impressed his kakas. When problems appeared, he no longer panicked. The lessons from training helped him breathe, think clearly, and face challenges one step at a time. Even his family noticed that he smiled more often than he had in years. They weren't seeing a better fighter. They were seeing a better version of the man they loved. One rainy afternoon, an elderly man slipped outside the dojo entrance. Without hesitation, Mukaz rushed over, helped him to safety, and stayed until medical assistance arrived. Maya watched quietly from inside the building. Later, she told the class that martial arts meant very little if strength was never used with compassion. She pointed to Mukaz as an example of someone who understood the true purpose of training. For the first time in years, Mukaz felt proud of himself, not because he had won a match, but because he had become someone others could trust. Months later, the dojo hosted a local tournament. Mukaz entered with no expectations except to do his best. He didn't win the championship, but he displayed remarkable composure, respect, and determination. After every match, he bowed sincerely to his opponents, regardless of the result.